Alright, welcome back to the UCF pregame show. This one's going to kind of be a season preview as well. Here's my schedule for the year. Be home to Miami, home to USF, then at Tennessee, old Josh Heupel. If he's still there, but that's what we're scheduled for. And then the Big 12. Made the playoffs last 2 years, haven't gotten very far. Got hammered by Clemson last year, Miami the year before. Opened with Miami last year at Miami. Gonna have them in UCF this year. A little torn on what to do with my starting quarterback. I didn't pay anything for these guys, but I did get two. Oh, I benched him, didn't I? I think that's what I'm gonna do. These guys aren't very big. They all have a lot better stats. Throw on the run is 98. I think he is still who I'm going to go with. And then I moved my I'll take the red shirt off for them. And this is one of the more surprising things. I moved him from running back, quarterback, and then the same abilities as Rocket Mirror. If not a little better, so we're going to go with Mayer, to keep the consistency. But I do have the other guys I can't play good with. Get my quarterback number at least. Yeah, I can't have these. I did also land some decent. I had a lot of receivers, so it's going to be interesting of what to do. To get another good backup running back, Ncaa27 speed Edwards, again the actual backup. Yeah, got a lot going good there. Just a shit ton of receivers, just absolute immense amount of them. Big freshman get 78 overall receiver. So Farmer, he's 95 speed now. Like, there's a lot happening with these guys. I'm just gonna get into the game. I'll do some formation subs where I need to. See how we play. I do want Farmer to fix. Yes. A lot better than I was. Like I said, it's a lot. Good happening. Go with the 24 station. My favorite. The all white.
A live look at Orlando, Florida. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. The Knights kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And here is the talented Ncaa out to run the attack. He'll be trying to get his senior season off to a good start and building some confidence as we go along. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Canes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So UCF's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And now onto the field is Winston Watkins. Came over in the portal in the offseason from Ole Miss. He's looking to make a statement to those scouts watching him for the NFL draft, and along the way, maybe rack up some awards here in his final season.
Fans were so happy when this
Scott
guy
Sabian will swing running me to back-to-back titles in senior year.
Easily could have been a first-round pick a year ago, but wanted to come back and build that draft stock. This is everything you look for in a wide receiver. This passing attack is going to take off. If he's able to stay healthy, defenses are going to have so many problems trying to slow this guy down.
Yeah, and I know everybody's excited that he came back on his team and his fans, but the other side, they are not excited because playmaker, they can move him around. He's got the big play threat. He catches the football. He's got all the intangibles, been in school, been around now, being a senior, being a leader on this squad. He's going to be the guy. When they need a play in this offense, they'll look his way.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, make that first impression. And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Knights kept this drive
new tight
moving
end,
on the
sick
ground,
shot.
back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I'm so terrible.
He's knocked down.
I don't know why I think it's going to go over the fuck
interception. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Finds his man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Play action on first down. Fires quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one.
And your culture is working because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message. And
offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. On the move, it's Edwards. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They put the brakes on him.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Working the ground game. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Going to the run. It's Clark. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Not going to make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Quick give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff again. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of this drive. Left side is Watkins.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
From deep, it's Farmer. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Fresh center downs going to the air. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Motion from the back. And back to the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. With the catch, it's Johnson. Good, strong tackle. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Runs through a tackle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits a seam wide open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Lining up for the PAT. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's some daylight. Got enough for the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Oh, what a move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll go to the counter. There he goes. He now has 53 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first.
Caught, and he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Knights in the hurry-up. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. That'll trim the deficit to 15. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 13 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Out wide right, it's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security, and they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
Off-play action on first down. With the catch, it's Mueller. Finds a crease at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The give to the single back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on second down. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Turning it on. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Motion from the wideout. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Short pass. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Fires immediately. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half. And
it's a fumble on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Here's a little room. Takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down. 16-yard line after the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He uncorks one deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10, as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Hand it to the back. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Going over the top. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Miami!